YouTube, back slightly again. You know I'm super all over the place with my videos. So today is a funny video. So I went to Las Vegas to visit my family, my brother and my mother, and other people from San Diego. I took a 5.5 hour trip to get there. And when I got there, probably like an hour in or so, my brother was like, "Hey, could you give me a haircut?" I don't mind cutting hair, I'll cut my brother's hair, no problem. I said, "I don't have no clippers. I just came by myself." So he said, "Well, I got some clippers." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So he brings out these Wahl super color, whatever, the little Walmart clippers, $30 or whatever. But when I started to cut his hair, I noticed one thing that I didn't notice before. It had no lever. No fade, blade, move, lever at all. So I pretty much did this whole haircut without a lever, with bad lighting, in my mom's living room. So check the video out. The video is pretty funny, and I think the haircut came out pretty good. So spoiler, everything I do is good, I'm just saying. Check the video out, guys. Hope you like it. This is my brother. This is what he wants me to cut his hair with. Wahl Color Pro Cordless self-sharpening blades. Easy to clean, whatever I just said. Power of clipper and the convenience of a cordless.
Different color for each side.
Different color guards.
Makes it easier for us amateurs.
What kind of haircut do you want?
Something cool. What should I get? Should I just get the usual one, or
what's the usual one?
Or you want to recommend me one?
How about a skin fade comb over?
Skin fade comb over?
Yeah.
Let's look.
Oh, so we're just gonna stop the video while you look on your phone.
Skin fade comb over.
It's
pretty much the one I always get, huh?
You want to look like this Arabic wizard? That's the look you're going for?
All right. White guy.
The white wizard. All right. We're gonna do that with these clippers.
Color Pro Cordless.
Why can no one say this?
It's a tongue twister.
So I grabbed these clippers in my hands and I realized I haven't told you guys to subscribe yet.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video and give it a thumbs up. Peace!
My initial reaction was these are light clippers and they had a pretty good amount of power. They balded my brother. His hair is not super thick, but it balded the hair out relatively fast. So as you see back here, it took the hair off. I mean, they're not zero gapped or nothing. I have no trimmers. I had no electric shaver. But yeah, just one swipe, all the hair was gone. And so right here, we're gonna take the foreguard to take off side bulk while keeping the comb over. And this is pretty much how I start all my haircuts. Anything over 4, I'm gonna do clipper over comb or shears. And what I'm doing with the comb is I'm combing the hair down. I'm trapping it so that it won't move away from the guard on the clipper. So this way, when I'm going up, the hair's not moving. So I'm crunching the hair into the blade of the clipper. Now we have the 1.5 guard, and we're gonna start the fade. I just still didn't know there was no lever yet. I don't know how, but so I'm using a lot of the corners of the blade on this haircut. Obviously, look, that's when I realized there was no lever. I was like, holy smoke. So I had to really use this haircut like I was doing a full detachable haircut. Look, yeah, no lever, no lever. So this is the 1.5 guard. Luckily it had all the guards that the regular Wahls have, so I was kind of familiar with that. So I got the 1.5 guard, and now I'm gonna do a little clip over comb with the comb that came with the set, which is not the biggest comb in the world. So I'm just doing a little detail work right here. I can't do too much at a time because the comb is like a, you know, half of an inch thick. So now I'm fading out the bottom with the clipper because I have nothing else, and it's coming together pretty good. So this is a 3 guard. So I'm pretty much trapping the hair, I'm combing it down, I'm trapping the hair, and I'm creating my area that I'm gonna leave to shear later, and then what I'm gonna work with. So this is the 1 guard, and it's not a 1.5 or anything like that because there's no lever. So so this is the 1.5 guard. This is the 2 guard, and basically I'm just fading down. So I got the 2. Now this is the half guard, which came in handy. Now I got the 2 guard, and I'm trying to wrap it around the side. Now we're back on this side with the 4 guard, and we're pretty much following his head and riding up and keeping the bulk of the comb over. Now we have the 3 guard, and we're going to work our way down. Now we have the 2 guard on there, and we're going to just fade down. There's a 1.5 guard, and there's a 1 guard. And I had to really use the corners of the blade to smooth out some transitions between guards. So here's that, the half guard, or no, that's just the blade. And so I'm balding out the bottom. Back to the 3 guard right there. And there's a blade again. There's a half guard. So the blade is like a 3-0. So I I pretty much have a half, a 1, and a 3-0 to blend the bottom with. So there's my 1 guard. Now I'm gonna do clip over comb with this tiny comb right here. It's not the end of the world. I usually use a flat top comb for clip over comb because obviously you can get more area. So right here I'm just doing some detail work because at this point I realize I'm gonna have to finagle this haircut. You know, I'm gonna have to, you know, do some magical tricks to get it to blend right. So there I'm shooting the corner of the blade right there on the 1.5 guard. I'm not gonna lie, this was a fun haircut to do. I have no water bottle, so I'm cutting his hair with these makeshift the scissors. They come in the box with no water. So I'm created a guideline, and I'm doing my best here. This is a full-on, no cape, no nothing, no water bottle, no trimmer, no shaver. This is just $30 clipper with no lever from Walmart. Now we're just gonna combine the fade area with the comb over area. So I'm just gonna try to transition this with shears. Some of these camera angles aren't the best. I had no idea I was gonna shoot this video. So I just pretty much pulled my phone out, threw it up on a stand, and I was like, this will be a funny video to shoot. So we got now doing shear over comb right now. You It's a lot of stuff in this video that, you know, I ended up doing. And clipper over comb with the smallest comb on the earth. So I ended up doing a lot of detail work this way, even right here in the fade area, just because I have no lever. So to get the detail in there, I had to use just like old school tricks, you know, like it's kind of like how old school barbers would probably did stuff. We get so we got all this technology now, so it's kind of, we get spoiled a little bit. You know, with the masters, I could do a 2 down and do this whole haircut with like 2 guards, because the blade is so long that adjusts. So right here, I'm keeping the bulk of his hair, so it combs over, and I'm just holding the comb, and I'm cleaning up the hair with the clippers. As you can see, I'm doing a good job. Blending this way, and the lighting is not the best. There's no water. I literally, look at Nietzsche. That's a cool dog right there. But the haircut comes out fresh, man. So I was kind of shocked. Like midway through it, I was like, yeah, maybe I bit off more than I could chew. I have like nothing to work with here. But I improvise, man. So I'm just basically combing the hair and I'm pulling it back. Now I got the half guard, and I'm starting to detail the haircut. So I did the majority of it, and I knew I was gonna go back and detail it. So I got the 1 guard on here, and with my detail, I have no choice but to, like if I was working with detachables, you know, I got to use the corner of the blade. I had to bend, you know, do different angles with the clipper and all that to get the fade. My brother literally has a towel thrown over his chest. We didn't wrap up his neck or nothing, man. So this looks horrible, but it was, you know, it was fun. You probably would have got asphyxiated with that little towel. So I was like, all right, man, I'll give you a haircut. Let's make it happen. So now I got the 1.5, and I'm taking out that little dark area. I got the 1 guard, and you know, just watch how I'm coming at these areas, because I can't create a 1.5 or anything. So here's a half guard, and I'm using angles. Now I took the blade off altogether. Here's a haircut, guys. I mean, that's pretty smooth right there for no shaver, a clipper with no lever, you know. Finally put a little water in his hair.